Merry Christmas.
Oh God. So you're going to be pissed off when you all see this.
Sorry. This is our first day at Evelyn from this tour. We're going to be here tomorrow again. And then for 2 more days in January, because we're doing this tour again in January. This is the winter tour. We already have been to Phantasialand and Europa Park. So this is our third park. And we have videos for these parks as well.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really good to be back at Evelyn.
Yeah, so this is your first time back in just over a year.
So I came here last year on the Halloween tour. We have a video about this too, like talking more about the park. We started the day on Baron.
Baron, you can tell when Baron's going to go. You got the clog turning up. It will stop at the top, rings the bells. And then the clog will spin backwards to act as if the rope has snapped. The port structure is very interesting. They've actually got a mining company to build it with, in part with B&M.
Baron is like the best theming that you will see in a dive coaster. It's by far the pre-show when you are on the train right before you do the lift hill. And the ride itself is really short, but I love the drop. Yeah. Because like you drop into like there's the smoke effects.
It's the full package coaster. It's a perfect coaster for this park.
It is.
Because it's not intense. Like you're not going to rank it as like your best coaster in the world. But for this park, that's what's great about it because it gets people into them.
But it's not like a silly coaster, like because you have the drop. I think dive coasters that's really cool. It has a really good drop. And then the rest of the ride is actually not bad. I actually enjoy Baron more than the last time.
There's a few
I like that helix.
One thing to remember today, bags on all rides except Baron. Yes, even that one before you ask. Yes, that ride as well. Bags on all ride. Python, we did.
Yeah, Python.
Yeah. What's really cool with Python is they completely retracted it 2018. Lift hill's very slow due to wildlife in the local area. Very smooth.
Very smooth. Very good coaster as well.
It's historical.
Yeah,
is how I describe Python.
It feels kind of out of place comparing to everything else because it's the only thing here that has no theming.
Yeah. And the only thing really here with inversions that goes upside down. And then we head over and we did Carnival Festival and Fogle Rock.
Fogle Rock is actually a good coaster as well.
Yeah.
So it's an indoor coaster.
Yeah, in the 90s, Evelyn then wanted to stay open later, but they weren't allowed to operate this later. So as a result of that, that's why they built Fogle Rock as a replacement. So when they're open later, they'll still have a roller coaster for people to go on. And that's what Fogle Rock was designed to be.
I remember it being more light, more theming inside, but it's been through renovations right now, right? Like the entrance is...
There was no, they've got the bird all down at the moment, so they've got a canopy.
Yeah, which is a shame. That bird in the entrance is really cool. And Carnival Festival. Yeah. It's Carnival Festival.
Yeah, it's just Carnival.
So, it's like a version of like the Small World from Disney.
I swear the music is what is, gives Carnival Festival the edge. I don't know, the music's so bad. So bad, I love it.
Yeah, Marcus loves Carnival Festival. Marcus is obsessed for Carnival Festival. And he had a Christmas ball decoration of the clown from Carnival Festival that played Carnival Festival songs that he bought to put it on the vehicle when he's doing the tours and it broke. So I'm going to try to find another one here. He's with the group somewhere. And I'm going to try to find another one to give him for Christmas. I found it. It's this ugly thing. He loves it. This costs 6 euros. I can't believe I'm going to spend 6 euros on that. I got it, and Marcus just texted me saying that he's doing Max and Mortis with the group, which is the Mac Powered coaster. And I really like that coaster. I wanted to do that too. But yeah, so I'm going to go meet them, and hopefully we're going to do that after because that coaster is pretty fun. So it's like a dwelling coaster. And yeah, I just found them. Hey! Merry Christmas!
Oh, God. Oh, you got me another joking? Yeah! So, all right. So you're going to be pissed off when you all see this.
Sorry.
So it's a quiet day today, and we chose to skip Flying Dutchman because night rides on Flying Dutchman, I think, is amazing because it keeps the immersion from the scenes when you go outside. I just think it's really, so much more immersive.
Yeah, so Flying Dutchman is a water coaster that has an indoor section. The indoor section is amazing. It's the best water coaster that I've been, and it's my favorite ride at Efteling.
So now we're on our way to Dream Flight, which Gabby missed last time she was here. It's for renovation. So I'm really interested to see your opinion on that.
Yeah.
We did Dream Flight. So what was your thoughts?
It's really good. Like, you need to consider how old the ride is.
So it opened in 1993, so it's 30 years old. 30-year anniversary this year. A lot of people see Dream Flight as like the start of modern Efteling. So once you had Dream Flight, you then started getting all the other new attractions, which latest one being obviously Symbolica for the dark rides, and the new latest one's going to be Dance Macabre, which
I'm so excited for that.
It's going to be one of the best. We also went in the Efteling Museum because it's really cool to see the history, and it's a bit freaky seeing these weird statues' faces in there because they do look a little bit scary. But it's cool to see like the old history and how Efteling's been, it's such a prominent sort of place in the Netherlands, and it's great to see history in theme parks.
They have the piece of Python there from before it was retracted. Marcus loves Carnival Festival.
Yeah, they've got the Python
I just love this entrance, the House of the Five Senses. I just love it. I think it's really iconic, and I think it's the perfect entrance for Efteling.
And we've got the hotel being built back there as well.
Yeah, so there's a lot of constructions throughout the park.
Yeah, I think Efteling's got a really bright future, which is a weird thing to say for a park that's already really bright and really going strong, because we've got Dance Macabre, we've got the new hotel, and we've got all these other renovation projects around the park. They really look care of what they have here. It's great to see how well everything is kept up here.
We also did the cargo ship, the largest pirate ship. That is not a pirate ship, it's a cargo ship.
It's not a pirate ship, it's a cargo ship.
And we did the pagoda as well.
Oh yeah, we went up the pagoda, saw the views.
So yeah, the
Pagoda's
pagoda.
a great way to start Efteling, I find, or like in the morning of your first day, because it gives you like the ability to see the scale of the park. I think that's a really cool thing.
So it's like this Chinese arm that lifts and spins so you can see the whole park, and it's really slow, so it's actually to see the view. You can sit down or just stand and just watch everything, see all the rides. Now we were the long neck. It's the long neck now. We're just here in the pancake restaurant that is right by Symbolica.
It's a really good restaurant. It's
really cool.
Really recommended. Go there, but we'll serve it online. So if you go on the app, you can go on that in advance, find the restaurant on there, and there's a button to reserve. Do it a couple of days before, because it gets really busy in the summer. Today it's really quiet.
It has some really good pancakes, and the restaurant has kind of like a show in the middle. It's really cool. So it's not just about the food.
Yeah, it feels like an experience.
Yeah, it is. So we were just now at the restaurant with the pancakes, and we still need to do Symbolica today and Flying Dutchman, which is my favorite ride of the park. Flying Dutchman is my favorite water coaster because of the indoor part. The outdoor was just like, but because I just did it during the day, I can imagine doing this during the night would be like a whole different experience, and I'm excited to try it. So our goal today is get a night ride on Flying Dutchman. And Baron?
Yeah.
Baron night ride is really cool as well because of the drop and the smoke effect that you have at night. It's so cool. And we're gonna go walk around the fairy tale forest.
The plan is to go in part of the fairy tale forest, Indian water lilies, because they're the best. Then Flying Dutchman from Flying Dutchman Night Ride.
And Baron?
Followed by Aquanura, obviously. Great way to end every day at Efteling.
having Efteling for our second day.
It's a wet one today.
Oh, it is.
Netherlands is a very wet country, and
So how many rainy days did you have in Efteling this year?
loads. More than half the times I can't happily it's been raining.
Market has an Efteling season pass. Yesterday I came here with my Europa Park annual pass. Today I'm gonna get my TripView annual pass to get a free entrance, because both of these annual passes get you free entrance on Efteling. So we're gonna get guest service now to do that. The way Barrel works, you have a queue for the front row and another queue for the second and third. So you've been given like a ticket that shows you're in row 2 or row 3 if you don't choose front row queue.
And it will say either gate A or gate B, so that they can load 2 trains at once as well.
Yeah. We did Barrel, and now we're gonna do Flying Dutchman again.
Flying Dutchman is not a great rain ride, because after the drop, you're outside in the open air with no cover for a little while before you get back into the station. So it's good to do when it's dry. It's meant to be a lot wetter this afternoon.
Yeah, so yesterday we did Flying Dutchman in the evening, like as a night ride. Oh, it was so good! We just did Boulder Rock twice, and now we're doing the teacups. These teacups, they have the spinning ones and the non-spinning ones.
So make sure you get a one on a disc if you want to spin faster.
Yeah. We're now in the Fairy Tale Forest, and the Fairy Tale Forest is really weird and cool. So we just been doing like the donkey thing that you put a coin of, is it 50
cents?
Yeah. And then you actually get a coin like that came from the donkey's ass. So you need to try to catch it, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's one of these quirky, fun things. But what is quite good, last year they put on a card reader, so you can use card reader. But it's so much better with a coin because it feels more.
Yeah, it's part of the fun.
It feels like more experience.
You get like a coin that is it's a pretty cheap souvenir if you think about it, because like 50 cents, and it has the whole game thing to try to catch it. And each coin is different, so I got the witch.
Let's a little look at the witch. I've not seen a witch before.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So
I got loads at home. So many coins now. But just done Snow White. Just seen Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. Now we're seeing Snow White and the Dwarf.
yeah, so the Fairy Tale Forest has a lot of things to see. Like, we can spend a lot of time here.
Oh, my bum! My bum's wet.
Yeah, this is wet. So we're going on this ride that is actually a lot of swans. I'm impressed. I didn't know about this ride. I'm really excited. So this
So we're going to the castle.
I thought the Fairy Tale Forest didn't have any actually ride.
So all the princes have been turned into swans. Oh no, you evil woman!
Oh,
so
we're sitting in princess.
yeah, so we're currently riding a prince at the moment.
So here in the Fairfield Forest, you need to get inside whatever building you have. You just did
Little Mexico.
It's so impressive.
It's amazing.
Impressive. So
One
well
of the
done.
lead designers got offered a major role at one of the Asian Disneylands.
Because how good it is.
Just from that one attraction line. It's that good.
In haar hand. Een feestmaal verschijnt wanneer het ombrandt. Een ganzige braad. Hoe kan die gans...
Yeah, the only problem, like, everything here, it's only in Dutch. So,
Read
you
the
don't
story
speak
in English
Dutch.
before you go.
Yeah, they have all the books outside first, so you can read and know what is about it. And now we're gonna do Green Fly again.
Green Fly's amazing.
This is Villa Volta now, that is the madhouse.
It's the world's first madhouse. Best soundtrack.
Yeah, it has like 2 free shows. And it's kind of boring because it's in Dutch, so we don't understand.
Was geen spoor, maar ineens in de verte een groot gebouw.
And yeah, the thing, to be honest, it's not my favorite. But it's cool. I love madhouses.
For prototype, it's
Yeah, I think it fits the
it's
park
good.
really well. I think like it makes sense to be the world's first here in this park. I think this type of ride like is the room that spins. I think it has everything to do with Efteling.
yeah, it definitely fits in well. It never has a queue, but the ride experience is quite long, so you probably end up spending more time in the ride experience with all the pre-shows
Yeah.
than actual queuing.
Because of the 2 pre-shows and but it's still worth doing. Like, right?
Yeah,
Marta doesn't like it.
yeah. I just don't like a madhouse. I mean, you've done one, you've done them all, and it's just the ring spins.
Yeah. So if you have time, you can do it. But like, it's not like one of the best rides in the park.
The rest of the group's gone to get Turkish pizzas and doner kebabs, sort of by Half Moon, the pirate ship. They are very good, the doner kebabs here, so I strongly recommend them. Or the cod pairings, also very good.
We did Raveling, the show. The show is really cool, but you need to be careful where you sit because if you sit on the left side, you're gonna miss a lot of the show. So last time we were here, we had to sit there. I was very busy last time I was here, so there was no other seat left. So we sit on the left side. You miss a lot because a lot of it happens on the right side and there is a big building in the middle. So it blocks the vision for what's happening. Yeah, today's quiet. So we managed to get the place.
We didn't even need to turn up early. We just
Yeah.
quite easy to get a place. And they didn't fill the stadium either, which is great.
Oh, it's a whole different experience when you sit on the right side, then you can actually see what's going on.
So Efteling is a big park.
Yeah, this park is huge.
Expect to do quite a lot of walking when you're here, especially walking from like one attraction to the other. So we're walking up towards Python at the moment, and we started all the way right at the back. We got quite a walk all the way through like the woodland area. There's a lot of trees in Efteling, and so everything's very spread out. And it's all for like wildlife preservation reasons. I think that's what makes Efteling unique though.
It's a very beautiful park.
Efteling can only build a certain amount of rides per an area. When they expand, they have to create new areas or tear down an old attraction. That's becomes a very restricting thing for them. But the trees are really good. So it makes it more, having all the trees and all the wildlife and all the scenery around. That's why we've got so much of this at Efteling, which makes it more beautiful. We're just around the back end of Symbolica at the moment.
Which is their newest dark ride.
35 million euros. So we still want to get a ride on Symbolica. Haven't done that yet today. And then we want to go over and do Fata Morgana. least one of the Maxim lights.
It doesn't sound like Baa Baa Black Sheep to me.
Maxim Mortis is the Mac-powered coaster, and in my opinion, is the best Mac-powered coaster, at least like the ones that I've done. So it's two coasters, like dueling. We went on Fabula, which is a 4D cinema.
Yeah, I love Fabula. I rate it as one of the best 4D cinema experiences there are in theme parks.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's a great story.
Yeah, but it's tough to be a bug. Far better than Fabula from Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, okay, there was more funny moments of that, but this was a better story.
Yeah, it's cool that they have like a pre-show that you watch the beginning of the story, so you have some context, and then you go to the actual 4D movie. And yeah, it is cool. It is good.
I think it's brilliant. One thing I do find with it doesn't feel like Efteling to me.
Why?
It just doesn't feel like that Efteling charm. It feels like it's too modern and futuristic, whereas Efteling has like Baron, for example, 1898, set in the 1800s. And same with everything in the Fairy Tale Forest. And everything in this whole area now where we're from, like the Flying Dutchman or Python or even George and Dragon, all of it feels like very old traditional stuff. And this feels very modern or futuristic.
Yeah, no, I understand what you mean. And then it ends on a restaurant that is called Fabula as well. And it's a really cool restaurant. They have some slides. They have like a play area. So we just did another night ride on Flying Dutchman. Now we're doing another ride on Python, a night ride. And then we're going to end the day with a night ride in Baron.
When we were on Flying Dutchman, we managed to see George and Dragon testing. So it's just had a bit more hardwood and more refurbishment throughout the winter. So it's open for 10 days between Christmas and New Year and a few days after. Yeah, it's interesting to see that testing because hopefully next time we come here, we'll be able to actually ride it. And they've got a new light package as well, which is looking really cool.
Yeah, Marcus changed the next tour, the days around, just so we could be here on the day that it's going to be open.
Just because if you can get on George and Dragon, it's so worth it.
Yeah, I never been to it. It was close on my tour as well, my other tour. So I'm excited to ride it. So we're just leaving Efteling now. We did our last ride on Baron.
Efteling, it just looks so great at night, all lit up with the House of the Five Senses behind you as you walk away. Oh, I love it.
We're going to be here again next month in January. And tomorrow we're going to Plopsaland. It's the last day of this tour. So make sure to subscribe and watch Plopsaland video next.